Welcome to the 70th Annual Choctaw Indian Fair and our 65th Annual Choctaw Indian Princess Pageant. To begin tonight's festivities, it is my honor to introduce to you our reigning Choctaw Indian Princess, Miss Sydney J. Tangle. Please join me in giving her a warm welcome.
Good evening, everyone. I am here to introduce to you 11 beautiful contestants competing in this year's pageant. These 11 young ladies come from various communities in the Mississippi and Tennessee Choctaw Indian Reservation, and each is sponsored by one of the tribal entities. In just a few hours, Chief Ben and I will be crowning one of these lovely young women as the 2018-2019 Choctaw Indian Princess. The one the judges think has the most poise, intelligence, and that special touch it takes to serve as an ambassador for the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians. Let's get this evening started. Now, what we've all been waiting for. Let's bring out the ladies.
She's on fire, hotter than a fantasy, lonely like a highway.
And here they come.
In a world and it's on fire, filled with catastrophe, but she knows she can fly away. Oh, she got both feet on the ground and she's burning it down. Oh.
Sponsored by the Pearl River Resort Non-Gaming Properties, I am your contestant number 10, Miss Memory Rayanne Henry.
Sponsored by the gaming properties of the Pearl River Resort, I am contestant number 11, Candace Cherise Jefferson.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now let's meet the MCs for tonight's festivities. Please help me welcome to the stage Miss Talia Steve and Mr. Josh Peoples.
How's everybody doing tonight? We've got an exciting evening for you guys. Now, we've just seen 11 of the lovely ladies competing to be crowned the Choctaw Indian Princess, but that was only the beginning. Before we bring out those beautiful contestants, we need to meet our 2 escorts for the evening. Come on out, guys. Don't they look so handsome? These 2 young, distinguished gentlemen will be assisting our 11 lovely contestants throughout tonight's event. Our first escort for the evening is Mr. Garrett DeRay Isaac. Garrett is the 16-year-old son of Danina Bell and Garrett Isaac, both of the Pearl River community. This fall, he will be a junior at Neshoba Central High School, and upon graduation, he plans to attend Mississippi State University and major in criminal justice. In his spare time, Garrett likes playing video games and hang out with his friends. His Choctaw shirt was made by Bernadine Dixon of the Pearl River community, and his beautiful beadwork was made by Tiffany Thomas of the Pearl River community. Garrett would like to bid each contestant the best of wishes and his sincerest gratitude to the escorts, judges, pageant committee, MCs, and of course you, the spectators. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Mr. Garrett DeRay Isaac.
Our second escort for this evening is Mr. Cameron Jarrell Shoemake. Cameron is the 16-year-old son of Kristen Flores of the Contestant community. He has 2 brothers and 2 sisters. This fall, he will be a junior at Choctaw Central High School. Some of Cameron's hobbies include running track, playing soccer, stickball, basketball, and being outdoors, hunting and fishing with his friends. His Choctaw shirt was made by Eleanor Vaughn of the Contestant community. and his beadwork was made by his mother, Kristen Flores of the Contestant community. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you Mr. Cameron Jarrell Shoemake. Let's give these two young gentlemen another round of applause. Thank you, guys.
All right, guys, it's now time for the evening wear portion of the pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, please help us welcome each of these young ladies to the stage. We welcome to the stage contestant number 1, Miss Christina J. Thomas. Christina is the 19-year-old daughter of Shane and Vita Johnson. She has 5 siblings, Tamron, Jace, Jaden, Jep, and Kaya. She resides in the Bocoma community. Christina is currently attending Jones College, where she is majoring in coaching, and her 2 favorite subjects are psychology and ethics. Christina attends New Beginnings Church in Sandersville, Mississippi. And some of her honors and awards are Most Improved Player and Offensive Player of the Year in softball and Rookie of the Year in soccer. She was a member of the Maverick softball team, the Letterman's Club, and the Maverick soccer team. Within her community, she is a member of the Bocoma social dance group, Tuliahoyo stickball team, and the Mississippi Scholars Program. Some of her hobbies include hanging out with friends, practicing stickball, and playing softball. Her favorite Choctaw tradition is social dancing because she believes that every Choctaw who steps to the beat of a song is taking up the legacy from our ancestors and keeping it alive for our next generation. Sponsored by the Veterans Affair, contestant number 1, Miss Christina J. Thomas.
Next up, let's meet contestant number 2, Miss Alyssa Monique Jimmy. Alyssa is the 19-year-old daughter of Carla Keats and Elijah Jimmy. She resides in the Pearl River community and attends Clark Venerable Baptist Church. This fall, Alyssa will be a sophomore at East Central Community College, where she will study nutrition science. At East Central, she is a member of the EC Wall of Sound Band Color Guard team. Alyssa is also a member of the Native American Club and Warrior Corps team. Within her community, she is a member of the Choctaw Ala Youth Council, a group designed to assist in tribal community affairs, as well as providing community service to those in need. Her favorite Choctaw tradition is traditional outside cooking. Cooking has been one of her favorite pastimes, and it is one of our favorite pastimes of our people. Preparing food over an open fire gives the food a unique taste that many people love. It is at the fair where stories are shared, our native language is spoken, and families are united. Whether it's preparing Choctaw hominy, banaha, or good old fry bread, the techniques will continue to remain a big part of our Choctaw culture. This evening, Alyssa bears a rose corsage in tribute to her grandmothers and tribal elders who have taught her to continue our Choctaw traditions. So today, we celebrate the true meaning behind Choctaw self-determination. Our journey is extraordinary, and we are glad that you are a part of this. Sponsored by the Pearl River Development Club, contestant number 2, Miss Alyssa Monique Jimmy.
Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 3, Miss India Skylyn Samuel. India is the 18-year-old daughter of Chandrika Thomas and Mark Samuel. She has one sibling, Cameron. She resides in the Bokchito community. And this past year, she attended Hines Community College. In the fall, she will attend East Central Community College, where she will be a sophomore and major in liberal arts. Her favorite subjects are U.S. history and biology. India attends First Church of God in Philadelphia, Mississippi. Some of her awards and honors include the ACT Scholarship Award, 12th grade class favorite, and most improved in fast pitch softball. She was a member of the Talented and Gifted program, the Beta Club, and the varsity fast pitch and slow pitch teams. Within her community, she is involved in the Choctaw Youth Council, Ogla Chata Hitahapia, and the BSU at Hines Community College. Some of her hobbies and interests include playing sports, spending time with family and friends, and beading. Her favorite Choctaw tradition is traditional dancing because her late great-grandmother Bessie from Bokchito was a chanter. To India, when she dances, she feels that her spirit is still around watching over her. The traditional regalia worn and the beating of the drum and chanters chanting. Sponsored by the Bokchito Development Club, contestant number 3, Miss India Skylyn Samuel.
Next, let's meet contestant number 4, Miss Leona Monique Billy. Leona is the 16-year-old daughter of Eric and Victoria Billy. She has 5 siblings: Eric Billy Jr., Emerson, Yunish, Kayana, and Adriana. She resides in the Coronation community. This fall, she will be a senior at Newton County High School. After graduation, she plans to attend East Central Community College and then transfer to the University of New Mexico to major in kinesiology. Her 2 favorite subjects are algebra and geometry. Leona received 2nd place in the Family Career and Community Leaders of America, where she is a member. She is also a member of the girls' varsity basketball team and the manager for the cross-country team. Within her community, she is a member of the Choctaw Youth Council, Coronation Development Social Dancers, and the Mystic Wind Dance Group. Some of her hobbies and interests include playing basketball with friends and family, spending time with her family, and traveling. Her favorite Choctaw tradition is social dancing because she has been dancing since she was a little girl. The raccoon dance is her favorite dance because it reminds her of her childhood and playing with her relatives. When dancing with the Mystic Wind Dance Group, the smaller children go first so they can show off their traditional dance skills. Sponsored by the Coronation Development Club, contestant number 4, Miss Leona Monique Billy.
Let's present to the stage contestant number 5, Miss Kaylee Jordan Ruth. Kaylee is the 20-year-old daughter of Tina and Edward Ruth. She has 2 siblings, Candace and Alicia. She resides in the Pearl River community. Kaylee is a graduate of the Neshoba Central class of 2017. This fall, she will be a junior at the University of Southern Mississippi, where she is majoring in biochemistry. Her two favorite subjects are calculus and organic chemistry. Kaylee attends the St. Therese Catholic Church in the Pearl River community. In high school, she was the first Choctaw homecoming queen. Some of her other awards includes the President's List and Minority Student Scholarship. She is also a member of the Catholic Student Organization, the Intertribal Golden Eagle Society, and Minority Association for Pre-Med Students. Within her community, she is a member of the Dallas Lewis Choctaw Tribal Social Dancers and a Eucharistic administrator in the Catholic Church. Some of her hobbies and interests include making skirts, aprons and dresses, reading novels, and kayaking. Kaylee's favorite Choctaw tradition is Choctaw social dancing because it has become the modern form of coming together in unity to preserve the Choctaw people's most sacred tradition. It brings her joy seeing the beautiful and skillfully sewn Choctaw dresses of her people swaying back and forth to the rhythm of the chanter, portraying the delicate beauty of what it means to be a member of the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians. Sponsored by the Igby Construction, contestant number 5, Miss Kaylee Jordan Ruth.
Next up, let's meet contestant number 6, Miss Hallie DeLynn Billy. Hallie is the 18-year-old daughter of Glenn and Joe Billy. She resides in the Pearl River community. Hallie has 4 siblings, sister Kendall, and brothers Quentin, Skylar, and Ethan. This past May, she became a 2019 graduate of Neshoba Central High School. She has begun her college studies at East Central Community College, where she is studying liberal arts. Her favorite subjects are Algebra 2 and Government. Hallie attends Holy Cross Catholic Church in Philadelphia. While at Neshoba Central, some of Hallie's awards included the Dean's Award for Excellence on the ACT and being a Slow Pitch Player of the Year finalist in softball. At school, she was also a member of the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, a 6-year member of the varsity basketball team, and also a 5-year member of both the state championship fast pitch and slow pitch softball teams. Within her community, she is a member of the Happy Feet Social Dance Group and the Pearl River Unit Boys and Girls Club. Some of Hallie's hobbies and interests include playing basketball and softball, babysitting her nieces and nephews, and spending time with both family and friends. Though she sees beauty in all of our traditions and cultures, Choctaw traditional dancing is her favorite, because when she performs, she dedicates each dance to all girls and women who are no longer able to dance. Stealing Partners, a dance she enjoys most, allows the crowd to be involved and lets them feel a connection of what it means to be truly Choctaw. Sponsored by the Choctaw Health Center Employees Association, contestant number 6, Miss Hallie DeLynn Billy.
Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 7, Miss Christina Michelle Taylor. Christina is the 17-year-old daughter of Sharon and Joe Taylor. She has 5 siblings, Kyle, Christy, Clifton, Carrie, and Katie. She resides in the Tucker community. This fall, Christina will be a senior at Choctaw Central High School. During her senior year, Christina plans to take dual credit courses to get an early experience of college courses. And after graduation, she plans to attend the University of Oklahoma and major in early childhood education. Her two favorite subjects in school are English and Spanish. Christina attends the Grace Fellowship Baptist Church in the Tucker community. She is a member of the Choctaw dance group, and some of her awards and honors include the English 1, 2, and 3 Accelerated Award, Creative Writing Award, and a Certificate of Achievement for maintaining an A average throughout the school year. She is a member of the Beta Club, Talented and Gifted Club, and the ACT 20 Plus Club. Christina also volunteered with the community t-ball team, the Tucker Tornadoes. Some of her hobbies and interests include baking, beading, and spending time with nieces and nephews. Her favorite Choctaw tradition is Choctaw beading because of the beautiful meanings each artisan has for crafting their work. She respects all artisans because of their time and patience to create unique, beautiful craft work and also their commitment to keep the tradition of beading alive. She believes each artisan has a gift, and she is honored to display some of these crafts tonight. Sponsored by the Tucker Development Club, contestant number 7, Miss Christina Michelle Taylor.
And now let's bring out contestant number 8, Miss Taslin Tanise Hashi Tubby. Taslin is the 17-year-old daughter of April Willis and Tatum Tubby. She has 11 siblings: Stacy, Ajiana, Lorena, Paris, Mishun, Talea, Tygel, Jadalian, Zedalia, Illyria, and Talasia. She resides in the Redwater community. This fall, she will be a senior at Lake Central High School. After graduation, she plans to attend the University of Southern Mississippi, where she plans to major in business administration with an emphasis in finance. Her two favorite subjects are Algebra 2 and Choctaw Language 2. At school, she is a member of the Native American Heritage Group, the Lake Central High School Color Guard, and the Lake Central High School Slow Pitch Team. Within her community, she is a member of the Redwater Social Dance Group. Her hobbies and interests include being on social media, socializing with friends and family, shopping, meeting new people, and spending time with siblings. Taslin's favorite Choctaw tradition is storytelling and social dancing. Storytelling gives her a close eye of the pastime and how the tradition has been brought together. In social dancing, listening to the chanters and drummers is every dancer's most important part by listening to the rhythm of each beat of the drum. Sponsored by the Redwater Development Club, contestant number 8, Miss Taslin Tanise Hashi Tubby.
We're proud to present contestant number 9, Miss Tara Dawn Willis. Tara is the 18-year-old daughter of Vanessa Cotton and Lester Grant Willis. She has 4 siblings: Treyundes, Quintara, Trayvon, and Isis. She resides in the Bochito community. This past May, Tara graduated from the Choctaw Central High School, and this fall, Tara plans to attend Belle Haven University and major in finance. Her two favorite subjects in school are Algebra 3 and Choctaw history. Tara attends the Pentecostal church in the Bochito community. In school, she received the soccer award for Best Defender, First Team All-District in Soccer, at Mrs. Choctaw Central High School. She was a member of the Beta Club, Powwow Committee, and the varsity soccer and softball teams. Some of her hobbies and interests include playing softball, working out, and running track and field. Tara's favorite Choctaw tradition is social dancing and chanting. When she was growing up, she loved attending the fair with her late great-grandmother, Willie Dean Cotton, and her late grandmother, Annie Mae Jim. They used to encourage her to chant while she danced. Sponsored by the Division of Schools, contestant number 9, Miss Tara Dawn Willis.
And now let's meet contestant number 10, Miss Memory Rayanne Henry. Memory is the 17-year-old daughter of Maritza Henry and granddaughter of Michelle J. Jim. She has one sibling, Jaredin, and she resides in the Pearl River community. This fall, she will be a senior at Neshoba Central High School. After graduation, Memory plans to attend the University of North Carolina and major in veterinary medicine. Her two favorite subjects are history and economics. Memory attends the Pearl River Baptist Church in the Redwater and the Pearl River community. In high school, she has received the ROTC PT Award for the highest female, and she is also on the honor roll. Within her community, she is a member of the Choctaw Ala Himetoa social dance group. Some of her hobbies and interests include beading, painting, and reading. Memory's favorite Choctaw tradition is listening to her elders' storytelling of Choctaw myths and legends. Memory believes a good story is just as valuable to the tellers as the listener, especially if it's shared in warm conversation and considers them a gift to future generations. These stories are another way of continuing our beloved Choctaw history. Sponsored by the Pearl River Non-Gaming Properties, contestant number 10, Memory Rayanne Henry.
Let's welcome to the stage contestant number 11, Miss Candace Charisse Jefferson. Candace Charisse Jefferson is the 19-year-old daughter of the late Amon Lewis and Deborah Bell. She has 4 siblings, Damon, Marshall, Shayla, and Sharika. She resides in the Standing Pine community. A graduate of Choctaw Central High School, Candace majors in nursing at East Mississippi Community College. Her favorite subjects are college algebra and biology. Candace attends Free Trade Church of God in Carthage, Mississippi. In high school, she received the Top 10 Senior Award, MVP, and Best Defense in Slow Pitch Softball. She is a member of the Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, where she attends school in East Mississippi. Within her community, she was a member of the 4-H club. Some of her hobbies include spending time with family, playing softball, and hanging out with friends. Candace's favorite Choctaw tradition is stickball because she loves the sport and she enjoys hearing the beat of the drums playing during the games. Also because it is the oldest sport to be played in the state of Mississippi. Sponsored by the Pearl River Resort Gaming Properties, contestant number 11, Candace Charisse Jefferson.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me to welcome our 3 judges for the pageant. Judges, if you will. Okay, my apologies. We're going to move on to the next portion. To move forward with our intermission. Thank you for joining us tonight for this momentous occasion as we welcome you to the 65th Annual Choctaw Indian Princess Pageant. At this time, we would like to take this time to recognize and honor our current and former princesses who have served as our goodwill ambassadors for our tribe, the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians.
We would like to start off with the 1980-1981 Princess Dee Gibson. The 1981-1982 Princess Bernadine Hickman Dixon.
All right. Got me 11 pieces of paper.
The 1984-1985 Choctaw Indian Princess Marion Ben Saki. The 1985-1986 Choctaw Indian Princess Amanda Bell. The 1987-1988 Choctaw Indian Princess Angela Sue Hundley. The 1990-1991 Choctaw Indian Princess Natasha Luann Willis. The 1997-1998 Choctaw Indian Princess Lynn Dina Allen. The 1998-1999 Choctaw Indian Princess Lindsay Temple Gibson. 1999-2000 Choctaw Indian Princess Erica Lenore Dan. The 2000-2001 Choctaw Indian Princess Letitia Donnell Stevens. The 2001-2002 Choctaw Indian Princess Sharina Brooke Ben. The 2003-2004 Choctaw Indian Princess Lena Latoya Tucker. The 2006-2007 Choctaw Indian Princess Ahena Bree Alex. The 2008-2009 Choctaw Indian Princess Tia Faye Anderson Grisham. The 2009-2010 Choctaw Indian Princess Famie Cheyenne Willis. The 2010-2011 Choctaw Indian Princess Molly Renee Vaughn Bowden. 2011 and 2012 Choctaw Indian Princess Kirsten Nicole Watkins. 2012-2013 Choctaw Indian Princess Shay Mackenzie Scott.
The 2013-2014 Choctaw Indian Princess Miss Lenina Grace John. 2014-2015 Choctaw Indian Princess Miss Michelle Leanne Jimmy. 2016-2017 Choctaw Indian Princess Miss Autumn Diane McMillan. We also have with us our 1988-1989 Choctaw Indian Princess Miss Melanie Ben. Okay, and we have a representative, family representatives for the Emily Leanne Shoemake, 2015-2016 Choctaw Indian Princess. Okay, and also we have, once again, the 1990-1991 Choctaw Indian Princess, Miss Natasha Luann Willis. Okay, and we have some representatives for some princesses who were unable to join us this evening. Susie Mae Henry, the 1968-1969 Choctaw Indian Princess. Thank you for those representatives for joining us. There they are. We also have representatives from Representative Mahalia Gibson for Patricia Martin Gibson, the 1974-1975 Choctaw Indian Princess. And once again, we did introduce just a minute ago Katie Shoemake, a representative for the 2015-2016 Choctaw Indian Princess, Miss Emily Leanne Shoemake. Thank you, Katie, for joining us. We are going to name out the princesses who have passed on. We have 1955-1956 Choctaw Indian Princess, Miss Patsy Sam Buffington. 1959-1960 Choctaw Indian Princess, Donna Farmer Denson. 1960-1961 Choctaw Indian Princess, Miss Erlane Hickman. 1961-1962 Choctaw Indian Princess Annie Ryan Bell Billy, and I believe we do have representatives there. Let's give them a round of applause. 1962-1963 Choctaw Indian Princess Miss Loretta Steve Wilson. I believe we also have family representatives there as well. Let's give them a round of applause. We also would like to recognize in the deceased, the two more deceased princesses, the 1969-1970 Choctaw Indian Princess Joanne Macmillan Cleveland, and the 1975-1976 Choctaw Indian Princess Miss Alma Willis Brennan. At this time, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence for those princesses who have passed on. Okay, thank you. Okay, and we also have princesses who are not able to attend, but we would like to recognize them as well. Miss Abby Gibson Phillips, the 1956-1957 Choctaw Indian Princess. Miss Shirley Chapman Briscoe, 1957-1958 Choctaw Indian Princess. Shirley York Kyle, 1958-1959 Choctaw Indian Princess. Sally Ann Bell Bread, 1963-1964 Choctaw Indian Princess. Marianne Henry Mason, the 1964-1965 Choctaw Indian Princess. Ruth Ann Farmer Ferris, 1965-1966 Choctaw Indian Princess. Doris Ann Thompson, 1966-1967 Choctaw Indian Princess. Lois Willis Keats, 1967-1968 Choctaw Indian Princess. Rena Jane Morris, 1970-1971 Choctaw Indian Princess. Larry York, 1971-1972 Choctaw Indian Princess.
Ellen Gale Farmer Wilson, 1972-1973 Choctaw Indian Princess. Velma Sam Henry, 1976-1977 Choctaw Indian Princess. Phyllis John Anderson, 1977-1978 Choctaw Indian Princess. Brenda Billy Brainerd, 1978-1979 Choctaw Indian Princess. Karen Lilly, 1979-1980 Princess. Deanne Gibson McCoy, 1980-1981 Choctaw Indian Princess. Anita Jim, 1982-1983 Choctaw Indian Princess. Iris Wesley Navarro, 1986-1987 Choctaw Indian Princess. Shannon Jeanette Keats, 1989-1990 Choctaw Indian Princess.
Alrighty, and at this time, thank you to all the lovely ladies that are up here on the stage. Let's give these wonderful ladies another round of applause. Your Choctaw Indian Princesses. I think she came in before we caught her. So the 1983-84 Choctaw Indian Princess, Miss Lorianne Denson Shopenick. And Miss Lorianne is a tribal council member for the Standing Pine community and is representing her community wearing traditional attire in her community colors, purple and gold. Thank you, Miss Lorianne, for joining us this evening. Okay, one housekeeping note. I know we're being weather conscious this evening. Our fair committee is in contact with the National Weather Service and also with the Choctaw Emergency Management. We are monitoring the weather with the NWS, and they have advised of possible pop-up storms. If that does happen, there will be a rain delay. We just wanted to let you know that. I don't think at this time we are pausing the pageant, but just to keep that in mind, we are looking into the weather here. All right, and now we'll go back to recognizing our judges. So please help me to welcome our three judges for the pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Rebecca Alec. Ms. Alec is a member of the Coshada tribe of Louisiana and resides in Livingston, Texas. She has worked for the Alabama Coshada tribe for a total of 20 years as an administrative secretary for Jobs Training Program and the Forestry Department. She has also worked as a data processing clerk for 6 years at a local hospital in Woodville, Texas. Her hobbies include making handmade Native American jewelry and spending time with her family. She is married to Lyndon Alec for 34 years, and they have 2 children and 4 grandchildren. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Rebecca Alec.
We would like to also introduce Miss Cheryl Hendrickson. Cheryl is the member of the Porch Band of Creek Indians. She has a master's degree in educational leadership from the University of West Florida in Pensacola, Florida. She retired from the university after 37 years. where she served as the Associate Vice President for Human Resources. After her retirement, Cheryl began taking traditional art classes at the reservation's cultural department and became a certified Native American artist. Cheryl has participated in the Porch Creek art shows, having artwork in the following categories: pottery, basketry, jewelry, copper tooling, shell carving, traditional clothing, quilting, and mixed media. Her artwork was designated Best of Show for the last 2 years. She has had her work displayed at the Porch Museum, the University of South Alabama, the Department of Archives and History in Montgomery, Alabama, and the Museum of Arts and Sciences in Daytona Beach, Florida. Cheryl is also the 2018-2019 Elder Princess for the Porch Band of Creek Indians, where she represents her tribe at powwows and local events. Cheryl has one son, Tony. He and his wife, Janine, live in Tallahassee with their grandson, Austin. So ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause for Miss Cheryl Hendrickson.
And we would like to recognize our next judge, Mrs. Samantha Crow Henderson. Samantha was born and raised in Cherokee, North Carolina, where she is a member of the Eastern Band of Cherokee Indians. Samantha served as the 2005-2006 Miss Cherokee. Samantha lives in Cherokee with her husband of 11 years, Manuel, and their 3 children, Samuel, Morgan, and Kaiser. Samantha is a 2004 graduate of Cherokee Central Schools. She attended Western Carolina University, where she has earned her bachelor's degree in elementary education with a concentration in Cherokee language and a master's degree in special education with a concentration in mild to moderate disabilities. Samantha is entering her 9th year teaching at the academy, where she is the K-6 EC teacher and the K-1 English language arts teacher. She is an active member of her community by coaching youth sports and volunteering in various activity areas. Samantha is a former member of the EBCI Royalty Board, where she served as secretary and chairperson. She is the small business owner of the Fox Den in Cherokee, North Carolina. She enjoys reading, traveling, museums, gardening, crocheting, weightlifting, running, and staying active with her husband and children. Ladies and gentlemen, Mrs. Samantha Crow Hernandez. We would now like to invite Princess Sydney to the stage to present gifts to the judges. Let's hear it again for our judges. Another round of applause.
We will now continue with the next phase of competition as we bring out our 11 contestants in their traditional Choctaw dress. Each contestant will model their traditional wear, and you, the audience, will learn about the artistry that went into creating the beautiful ensembles each contestant is wearing. This phase of competition will be followed by the last phase, the on-stage question. Are you guys ready to see all the beautiful girls in all of their beautiful regalia? Let's give them a round of applause. Please help me welcome back to the stage our 11 beautiful contestants.
Sponsored by the Veterans Affairs. Please welcome to the stage contestant number 1, Miss Christina J. Thomas.
To give a brief description of my traditional attire that I am wearing tonight. My beautiful, unique Choctaw dress was handcrafted using digital camo cotton material trimmed in black full diamonds that honor the eastern diamondback rattlesnake that came to the aid of our ancestral farmers and gatherers in protecting our crops and fields. The scallops display the stickball and stickball sticks that pay tribute to our traditional game of stickball, also known as the little brother of war, which was a known method used to solve disputes rather than go to war. My apron is black cotton material with digital camo full diamond trim in honor of our veterans. My dress was hand sewn by my grandmother, Pearlie Thomas of the Bogahoma community, and it took her approximately 3 weeks to complete. My beadwork highlights the starburst design with patches of the American flag and patches from all of the branches of our military to give respect for our current military, honored veterans, and fallen heroes that have entered the military to give us freedom today. It consists of a 3-medallion necklace, a handkerchief lapel pin, earrings, sash belt, and 2 ribbon holders, and a seed bead collar necklace. I have included the black handkerchief worn to honor our fallen soldiers. My beadwork was done by Miss Melanie Ben of the Tucker community, and it took her 3 weeks to complete. Tonight I carry with me a purse basket designed in the colors of red and blue stars made by my great aunt Eleanor Chickawaw of the Contestant community, and it took her 1 week to complete. My round comb was made by my cousin Rice Ferris of the Contestant community, and it took her 3 hours to complete. My moccasins are beaded in the starburst design made by my aunt Jennifer Thomas of the Bogahoma community, and it took her 2 weeks to complete. The silver seed bead collar necklace was made by myself, and it took 1 week to complete. I am honored to be wearing this traditional attire in honor of the past, current, and future military members. Sponsored by Veterans Affairs, I am contestant number 1, Christina J. Thomas. Chia Kokale Chito. I thank you very much.
Sponsored by the Pearl River Development Club, contestant number 2, Miss Alyssa Monique Jimmy.
Alito, hello. From the Red Clay Hills of Mississippi, I welcome you as you join us in celebrating our 70th annual Choctaw Indian Fair in beautiful Choctaw, Mississippi. This evening, I have the honor of showcasing my beautiful Choctaw traditions. My Chata Iloka Choctaw dress in rich red velvet material was made by Michelle Jim, and the lines of my dress signify the pathway of life. Our tribe's strength is symbolized in the diamond appliques which represent each member of my tribe. It is the strength of the full diamond which is carefully hand-stitched to connect to one another. So we, as Chata Okla, stand strong in unity to accomplish great things. I am honored to wear the bead set made by my late great-uncle, Basil Willis. The unique and exquisite piece is in its original design. In addition, I proudly wear sashes handcrafted by my beloved mother. It is adorned with the coils of the Pearl River, which served as a powerful substance in sustaining the lifeways of my people. I handcrafted my traditional round comb in the same fashion as my great-grandmother, Ruby Willis. The adornment I proudly wear is a symbol of immaculate splendor and attributes the beauty of a proud Chattahoochee. My moccasins are made by Laverna Capes. As I walk in my journey, I commit my plans to the Lord who directs my path to become a blessing to those around me. The traditional swamp cane purse basket to complement my attire was made by Norma Thompson, and it bears the distinct pattern of the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. My heart swells with pride as I am immensely grateful to each and every one of the artisans. You have made my journey even more meaningful. Just as the blossom of a flower, you have enabled me to flourish in feminine strength and beauty of a young Choctaw woman. As members of our tribe, we will continue to take up a legacy that was passed down from our ancestors and leave a legacy for our future generations. Finally, to our visitors, we are delighted to share with you the movements in our dances, to hear the riveting drumbeat that serves as the heartbeat of our people, and to experience our World Championship stickball games. This is what it truly means to keep the Choctaw spirit alive. Proudly representing the Pearl River Development Club, I am Alyssa Monique Jimmy, your contestant number 2. Yakoke, thank you.
Sponsored by the Bokchito Development Club. Let's welcome contestant number 3, Miss India Samuel.
Alito, himanina kachimachokma chimayanale, oklahash momaka, hapin pokole ontoglo cheta ayopiso chito, hachia yopachile, himanina pa, eloka fonkle pa, ish hachim anopilianche. Hello, good evening. I would like to personally welcome each of you to our 70th annual Choctaw Indian Fair. At this time, I would like to take the opportunity to tell you all about my traditional regalia that I am proudly wearing in tonight's pageant. My Chata Loka Choctaw dress is China blue sparkle sand with white sparkle sand, full diamond trim accented with X's and O's. The X's represent the stickball sticks and the O's represent the stickball, which are both used to play our traditional sport, kobocha, stickball. While Loka Tikbal Taganle apron is white sparkle sand with China blue sparkle sand, full diamond trim accented with X's and O's. Each diamond that is hand-stitched on both my dress and apron symbolizes the eastern diamondback rattlesnake, which help protect the crops of our people. The beautiful Choctaw dress and apron that I am wearing are the precious hands of Miss Amber Frazier of the Bokchito community. It took Miss Frazier 2 weeks to complete the ensemble. The beautiful Shakala bead set that I wear tonight consists of medallion, belt, sea-beaded collar necklace, handkerchief lapel, earrings, 2 ribbon lapels, bracelet, and ring. They are beaded in a star design trimmed with rhinestones and consist of the following colors: turquoise, white, black, maroon, red, orange, and yellow. The bead set was made by Susan Steve of the Bokchito community, and it took Miss Steve 2 weeks to complete the set. The Shakala Malanta silver bugle beaded collar necklace that I am wearing was made by myself, and it took me 1 week to complete. The moccasins that I am proudly wearing tonight was also beaded by Susan Steve, and it took her 1 day to complete. The Tapushik purse basket that I am carrying was made by lifelong basket maker Miss Eleanor Chikwe of the Conaheta community, and it took Miss Chikwe 1 week to complete the purse basket. The Hashitak Falota round comb, which I proudly wear tonight, was made by myself with the assistance of Priscilla. It took me 1 day to complete. At this time, I would like to say thank you to all of the talented Choctaw women who took time into making my traditional attire. Proudly sponsored by the Bokchito Development Club, I am your contestant number 3, Miss India Samuel.
Sponsored by the Coronation Development Club. Contestant number 4, Miss Leona Monique Billy.
Halito, Hemat, Nana, Pa, Ogaho, Shaila, to Hachapisa, Achukma. Hello, I am glad to see all of you tonight. I would like to welcome you all to our 70th annual Choctaw Indian Fair. Tonight, I am proudly wearing a white satin Choctaw dress with royal blue trimmings, handmade by Miss Esterline and Miss Sharon Thomas from the Coonahada community. The colors of my Choctaw dress represent the community that I am from, Coonahada. The trimmings on my dress consist of full diamonds that represent the eastern diamondback rattlesnake, which is significant to my people because they help keep rodents out of the crops. To represent the Kabucha Tole, little brother of war, Miss Sharon and Miss Esterline used the X's and circles on the scallops of my attire. The X's, which represents the Kabucha, stickball sticks, and the circles, Tuwa, stickball. It took Miss Sharon and Miss Esterline 1 month to complete. The beautifully hand-beaded jewelry, along with the lovely round comb I am wearing tonight, were made by my mother, Victoria Billy. The design of my bee set is a 6-point star with starburst colors. The set includes a 6-point lapel, earrings, belt, round comb, double 6-point medallion, and 2 ribbon holders. My mother also beaded my moccasins. It took her 1.5 months to complete. Miss Willa Thomas from the Coonahada community made my lovely, colorful collar necklace. It took her 1 week to complete. I am proud to say I made the silver collar necklace and completed it in 1 week. I hold upon my wrist a beautiful starburst colored basket, handcrafted by Miss Eleanor Chickaway of the Coonahada community. It took Miss Chickaway 3 days to complete. At this time, I would like to thank all who had a helping hand in making my and accessories. I would also like to thank the Coonahada people for allowing me to represent them in this prestigious event. Yakuke, thank you. Proudly representing Coonahada Development Club, I am contestant number 4, Miss Leona Monique Billy.
At this time, we will take a rain delay.
don't set them down just quite.
Can I kill the three gentlemen?
Yes. Yes. Definitely go.
All right.
You can kill these.
Testing, 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 testing.
Over there at the mountain.
Same one might.
No, he's got one of them.
Oh, then we don't need these then.
No, leave them all.
Ready?
Testing, testing, testing. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we're ready to resume at this time. We're going to keep going with the pageant. We turn it over to our MCs.
Five. Yeah, you're five. Hey, the voiceovers are ready, right? Hold on. Oh, judges got to get seated.
Okay.
We're ready? Okay, we're ready, Josh. Y'all ready?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's begin with contestant number 5, sponsored by Igby, Miss Kaylee Jordan Ruth.
Shut the happy, okay? My Choctaw people, we are a strong people with a rich culture and strong traditions that we display through. Shut the okay? My Choctaw people, we are a strong people with a rich culture and strong traditions that we display through the unique talents of dressing and basketry. Let us continue to honor talents and the honor of wearing a few of these beautiful Choctaw crafts. My dress of dark red was made by the precious hands of Miss Barbara Willis. The color represents the rich blood that flows through the veins of the Moglachata Tihama, my Choctaw people. The velvet jacquard roses detailed on my dress provide a reminder of my grandmother's strength. Her rose bushes were her pride and joy. In the bloom, she could see the product of her hard work, perseverance, and dedication. The sparkles on my dress remind me to follow the dreams and aspirations that my grandmother instilled in me. No matter what life may bring, Shahua provides the light to guide me. The double lines on my dress symbolize the pathway that we as Native people walk to impact our nation. The rhinestones within the double lines on my apron reflect the spark within the lives of each member of the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians. We each play a part on this path, our hearts guided by the beat of the pounding drumsticks on the Choctaw drum as represented on my scallop appliques. The bead set I am wearing was created by Miss Susan Steve. Inspired by my grandmother's love of Choctaw social dancing that she passed on to me, the Choctaw boy and girl depicted throughout my beadwork show the strong bond of unity that we, in Mogla Choctaw Tihama, my Choctaw people, have for one another. We have not come this far as a tribe alone, but together as a people. The boy and girl design on my earrings was crafted by Mr. Richard Bell and reminds me that our children are the foundation of our future. My round comb and the sunburst edging around my beadwork pays homage to the sunrise and sunset that provides for our work and our rest on our pathway as a tribe. My purse basket and moccasins, crafted by Miss Eleanor Chickaway and Miss Candace Mingo, respectively, depict the diamonds of the eastern diamondback rattlesnake that protected the crops of our ancestors, and it represents the chain that links our people. I am both humbled and proud to display these beautiful Choctaw crafts tonight as I walk across this stage, adorned in the richness of Mogla Choctaw Tihama, my Choctaw people's tradition. Hachia Kokale, sponsored by Igby Incorporated and representing the proud traditions of our ancestors we honor here tonight. I am Kaylee Jordan Ruth, your contestant number 5.
Sponsored by the Choctaw Health Center Employees Association, contestant number 6, Miss Hallie DeLynn Billy.
Ayopisa, Chito, Apami, Pokole, Atoglo, Yapa, Ogliche, Ayokpuche. Halita, welcome to the 70th edition of the Choctaw Indian Fair. Strength, beauty, and compassion are just a few attributes that lay within the heart of a Choctaw Ohoyo. Because our Native women hold so much value in our society, I felt compelled to raise awareness for the missing and murdered Indigenous women epidemic that Native women currently face. Red, the signature color of this effort, has been highlighted throughout my pageant experience. Tonight, I am showcasing the traditional Iluka Unchole, Shkala Ateha, Hecha Tapushik that were handcrafted specifically for me. My Iluka, Choctaw dress and apron are white satin to represent the spirit of Native women who have currently passed on due to injustices forced on them. The intricate detail of diamonds culturally honors the eastern diamondback rattlesnake for their assistance warding off rodents attempting to threaten the crops. The scallops have stickball sticks and balls to honor the revered sport of traditional kabucha, Choctaw stickball. Miss Barbara Willis, a dear family friend, handcrafted my dress. The handcrafted bead sets, Shakala, that I am proudly showcasing this evening, was a collaborative effort of my sponsors, which took them 1 month to complete. My bead set consists of white cut beads embellished with the fire colors of Lakna, Laknahata, Homa, and Lusa adorned with regal red iridescent rhinestones. I would like to say Hachiyo Kokole to all of the following artisans for their beautiful craft work for this evening. Mr. Hester Allen, Miss Teresa Panning, Miss Hillary Vaughn, Miss Nancy Vaughn, Miss Leslie Willis, and former Choctaw princesses Shantae Johnson and Lindsay Gibson. The Tapushik basket that I proudly carry was made by Miss Eleanor Chickaway. Miss Candace Mingo, an adored family friend, crafted my fully beaded moccasins. Also, yakoke to my fellow contestants for their friendships during this journey, and the Choctaw Health Center Employees Association for allowing me to represent them. Ladies and gentlemen, I am Hallie DeLynn Billy, your contestant number 6.
Sponsored by the Tucker Development Club, contestant number 7, Miss Christina Michelle Taylor.
Halito, I welcome you to the 70th Annual Choctaw Indian Fair. At this time, I will explain to you my beautiful traditional attire I proudly wear tonight. Crafted by the hands of Lindsay Allen from the Boak Chittle community, my aesthetic Choctaw dress I have on tonight is red sparkle satin with white full diamond trim extended with X's and O's, and it took 1 month to complete. The diamonds are a symbol of the eastern diamondback rattlesnake that protected crops from rodents. The X's represent stickball sticks, and the O's represent the stickball, both used for the traditional game kabocha tuli.
The color red was chosen in honor of all the lives of the missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls. My apron is white sparkle satin with red full diamonds extended with X's and O's on the scallops and double lines on the trim. The beautiful bead set I wear with honor tonight was crafted by my older sister, Christy Taylor of the Tucker community, and it took her 1 month to complete. The beadwork set consists of a tri-medallion, a belt, handkerchief lapel pin, earrings, 2 ribbon lapel pins, a multicolored collar necklace, and a silver bugle beaded collar necklace that was made by myself, and it took me 1 week to complete. Sunset colors were chosen to represent the passing of every one of my family members that couldn't be here today, but always with me in spirit. The star formation design, created by my younger sister, Katie Taylor, was chosen to represent every pathway of my life and the opportunities God has blessed me with from my past, present, and future. The purse basket I proudly carry tonight was crafted by Shauna Chapman of the Contestant community, and it took her 2 weeks to complete. The round comb I am wearing tonight was made by myself, and it took me 1 day to complete. The moccasins I have on were beautifully beaded by J. Bell of the Standing Plant community, and it took him 1 week to complete. I would like to take this moment and thank each artisan who took their time and patience to contribute to my stunning traditional attire I was honored to display tonight. Chia Kokole, sponsored by the Tucker Development Club, I am contestant number 7, Christina Michelle Taylor.
Sponsored by the Redwater Development Club, contestant number 8, Miss Taislin Tanise Hashi Tubby.
Halito, hello. I would like to welcome you to our 70th annual Choctaw Indian Fair. I will describe to you my beautiful handcrafted attire. I am proud to say these pieces were made by our gifted artisans from my tribe, the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians. My dress is purely red, Homa, satin material with white, Toby, satin trimming. My apron is white, Toby, satin material with red, Homa trimmings. I would like to welcome you to our 70th annual Choctaw Indian Fair. I will describe to you my beautiful trimmings. I have chosen the features of a full diamond design for my trim, made to represent the eastern diamondback rattlesnake, which protected the harvest of my ancestors. It took the hardworking hands of Miss Ellen Busby of the Oklahoma community approximately 6 weeks to complete. I am wearing a traditional round comb that is beautifully beaded by Miss Ashley Dixon of Oklahoma, which took her 2 days to complete. My moccasins were exquisitely beaded by Miss Christina Wilson of Oklahoma, which took her 3 days to complete. I am proudly wearing a tri-medallion necklace, seed beaded collar necklace, a handkerchief lapel, earrings, 2 ribbon lapels, and a belt, all featuring a red quilt design with running fire colors of dark orange, Laknahata, black, Lusa, dark red, Homa, light orange, Laknahata, and white, Toby, with embellishments of red, Homa, rhinestones to complement the design. It took the delicate hands of Mr. Hester Allen of the Bihi Yasha community 1 full month to complete my spectacular bead set. My basket that I am proudly holding was skillfully made by Nanthea and Jeremy McMillan of the Bookcoma community. It took them 1 week to complete my tapushik. It is inspired by the quilt design of my bead set. My unique feather fan was created by Harold Comby of the Bihiyayasha community, which took 1 week to complete. I would like to thank all my artisans for the patience and pride that you put into my dress and bead set. If it wasn't for each of you, I wouldn't be able to represent our culture and traditions. I would like to thank Redwater Development Club, Oklahoma community, and my loved ones for your ever-loving support for me tonight. Sahachofoya, Taislin, Tanise, Hashi, Tubby, Humpina Ontichina Sia, Oklahoma Development Club, Imbilile, Hecha Hachi Yokagle Chito. My name is Taislin, Tanise, Hashi, Tubby. I am your contestant number 8, sponsored by the Redwater Development Club, and I thank you very much.
Sponsored by Choctaw Tribal Schools, contestant number 9, Miss Tara Dawn Willis.
Halito, hemak nanakpa ogla hashalaga na sayopa hoge, ami chata in loka, anshikala, heja antapushik, ishtanuklelaje. Hello, and welcome to beautiful Choctaw, Mississippi, to witness our 70th annual Choctaw Indian Fair. Please allow me to introduce to you my Chata Ohoyo Inloka, Choctaw women traditional wear. This evening, I am proudly wearing white sand material Choctaw dress with red full diamond trim. The scallops and appliques on my dress are accented with X's and O's. My apron is white sand material with red full diamond trim. It also has scallops and appliques of X's and O's. The scallops applique on my dress is accented with stickball sticks and stickballs, which are also known as the little brother of war, kabocha tuli. Each diamond is hand-stitched and gives respect to the eastern diamondback rattlesnake that watched and protected the crops for our ancestors. This beautiful dress was completed in 4 weeks and made by the precious hands of Miss Rowena Willis of the Bogue Chitto community. This adorned bead set, sash, and beaded moccasins that I proudly wearing tonight was handmade by Susan Steve from the Bogue Chitto community. It took her 2 weeks to complete. The colors of this bead set are starburst colors of Losa, Homa, Lakna Hata, Lakna, Heja, Tobi. Black, red, orange, yellow, and white, and are trimmed in rhinestones. The bead set consists of a tri-medallion, a full beaded collar necklace with matching beaded earrings, 2 ribbon holders, a lapel, a beaded sash, and matching beaded bracelet and a ring. My silver beagle beaded collar necklace and round cone was made by myself and it took 2 weeks to complete. I am proud to carry my Tapushik, swamp cane purse basket that was made by Miss Norma Hall of the Bogue Chitto community. It took her 3 days to complete. This purse basket showcases the traditional starburst color designs and features the colors of black, red, orange, yellow, and white. Hemak ninakpa Miss Rowena Willis, Miss Norma Hall, Heja Miss Susan Steve. Ogla hashmumaga hasapilaga na sayopa hoge. I would like to say Yokoke Chito. Thank you very much to all the talented artisan ladies who handcrafted all my attire for tonight. Proudly representing the Choctaw Tribal Schools, I am your contestant number 9, Miss Tara Dawn Willis. Yokoke Chito. Thank you very much.
Sponsored by the Pearl River Resort Non-Gaming Properties, contestant number 10, Miss Memory Rayanne Henry.
Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Representing the Pearl River Resort Non-Gaming Properties, I am contestant number 10, Miss Memory Rayanne Henry, and I am going to give you an insight of my traditional regalia. The round comb in my hair I made myself and it took me a day to complete. Sir Isaac Newton identified the 7 colors of the rainbow as red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. The centerpiece of my medallion is part of a 7-point flower to symbolize these colors. Rainbows usually occur after a storm or rain shower, and conditions are not always perfect to produce the appearance of a rainbow. At this time, I would like to commend Miss Angie Alex of the Pearl River community for my astonishing beadwork I am displaying for all of you beautiful people this evening. It took Miss Alex 2 weeks to complete my entire floral design beadwork. Each part of my bead set consists of portions of the 7-point flower used in my medallion, which also has all the colors of the rainbow, because, like a rainbow, I myself am special and like to shine in the sun after a storm. The swamp cane purse basket I am carrying this evening was made by Miss Louise Wallace of the Bogue Homa community. Miss Wallace demonstrates her talent intertwining colors of her basket in the traditional intricate design, which took her 2 weeks to complete. The gorgeous traditional Choctaw dress I am wearing was made by my pony, Miss Michelle J. Jim of the Pearl River community. It took her 2 weeks to complete. It is baby pink shimmer satin with a handmade white shimmer satin full diamond trim embellished with a line of iridescent rhinestones. The diamonds on my dress and apron represent the eastern diamondback rattlesnake. This snake was praised among my people because they would keep small rodents and insects away from our crops. The rare symbols on my dress symbolize the Hushi Haloa, the thunderbird, which represents power, protection, and strength. He brings the rain, lightning, and thunder, the storm. He brings the element which gives life, water. Pone, ilafuka is simichiragon yokoke chimachale, chiholole. Ladies and gentlemen, representing the Pearl River Resort Non-Gaming Properties, I am contestant number 10, Miss Memory Rayanne Henry. Hachi yokokole, I thank you.
Finally, sponsored by the gaming properties of Pearl River Resort, contestant number 11, Miss Candace Sharice Jefferson.
Hello. I am very pleased to welcome you to the 70th Annual Choctaw Indian Fair. I would like to share a brief description with you all about my traditional attire that I am proudly displaying tonight. My beautiful dress was handmade by Miss Lisa Thompson of the Bukchito community, which took her 4 weeks to complete. My dress is dark gray sparkle satin with white sparkle satin, full diamond trim. My apron is white sparkle satin with dark gray sparkle satin, full diamond trim. The diamond designs distinguish the eastern diamondback rattlesnake, which symbolizes respect for Mother Nature and its usefulness of protecting crops from rodents. Along with the diamond shape comes with X's and O's that symbolizes the game of stickball, also known as the little brother of war, which is played to settle disputes. The Starburst signature design bead set was handmade by the hardworking hands of Taylor Cotton from the Bukchito community. It took Taylor approximately 4 weeks to complete. The bead set consists of a tri-medallion, a belt, 2 seed beaded collar necklaces, handkerchief lapel, earrings, 2 ribbon lapels, and a bracelet. My silver bugle beaded collar necklace was made by my little sister, Sharika Jefferson of the Standing Pine community. It took her 2 days to complete. The Swamp Cane purse basket that I am carrying tonight was made by Shauna Chapman of the Coronation community. It took her 2 weeks to complete. My round comb was made by my brother Marshall Bell of the Standing Pine community and took him a day to complete. Candace Mingo of the Pearl River community took her time out to make the amazing moccasins that I am very proud to be wearing tonight, and it took her 2 weeks to complete. At this time, I would like to thank each and every one of the amazing people who contributed in helping making my traditional attire into beauty and perfection. Hachinya kokele hashmumaga hashailaragan nasayukpa hemagnitakpa. Thank you all for coming. I am very happy to see you all tonight. Proudly representing the game and properties of the Pearl River Resort, I am contestant number 11, Miss Candace Sharice.
Okay, this concludes the traditional dress portion of competition. We have one more phase of the competition left, the on-stage question. Now at this time we normally would recognize our stage designers, stage crew, and of course our Princess Pageant committee, but due to the weather we are under time constraints. But at this time I would like for you to all give a round of applause to our stage designers, stage crew, and Princess Pageant committee. Especially with the challenges we faced tonight, they've done a great job handling all the things that we're dealing with here. So once again, let's give them another round of applause.
We have reached the final phase of the competition, the on-stage question. And now I'd like to invite all of the ladies back onto the stage.
These ladies need to be commended for all of their hard work and dedication they've put before you tonight. Let's give them a round of applause.
And now we begin with the last segment of the pageant. Each of the contestants will have 1.5 minutes to answer an on-stage question that has been randomly selected from the basket. This is the phase of the pageant you do not want to miss. So, I've been told to wait. As I said, this is a very important part of the pageant. So ladies, let's take a deep breath. And without further ado, let's begin with contestant number 1.
I have selected judge number 1.
Contestant number 1. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years?
I see myself in the next 5 years to become a traveling nurse because I like to help people a lot and I would love to travel around the world. Thank you, judge number 1.
Up next, contestant number 2.
I have selected judge number 3.
Contestant number 2. What advice would you give a young girl who wants to run for Choctaw Indian Princess?
I would give advice to our little girls to just be honest, to be yourself, to be confident and kind, as well as always being knowledgeable about the beauty of our rich culture and colorful traditions of the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians. Tonight, I welcome you all to our Pokole Untuglo, our 70th annual Choctaw Indian Fair. Thank you. I am Alyssa Monique Jimmy, your contestant number 2.
Next up, contestant number 3.
I selected judge number 2.
Contestant number 3. What can you do to help others preserve your Choctaw language?
I don't want to touch the mic because it's raining. Can y'all hear me? Yeah? Okay. What I would do to preserve the culture language is... Wait, can you repeat the question?
What can you do to help others preserve your Choctaw language?
Okay. I have worked at the Culture Affairs program during the summer, and what I would do was help them. We would, if they need a translation, I would send them to the Choctaw Language Department. Peggy Williams, she's a great help. Even if you speak a little, speak it because you're speaking your language and you should be proud. Thank you.
Let's get these beautiful ladies out of the rain. There we go. Good job. Next up is contestant number 4.
I have selected judge number 3.
Contestant number 4. How would you balance school and extracurricular activities if you win this title?
I would manage school and this title. If I won, I would manage my time. I would like make a schedule of what I needed to do. Thank you, judge number 3.
Next up, contestant number 5.
have selected judge number 2.
Contestant number 5. What sets you apart from all the other contestants competing in this pageant?
I feel what sets me apart from the contestants standing on this stage tonight is that I am the only dressmaker that is 20 years old and still creating beautiful creations to be displayed through Choctaw social dancing. It's something that I hope to pass on to my youth to keep alive and well. Thank you, judge number 2.
Contestant number 6.
I have selected judge number 2.
Contestant number 6. Why should you be selected as Choctaw Indian Princess?
I believe I should be selected as the next Choctaw Indian Princess because if elected, I would start to inform more people of the missing and murdered Indigenous women around our community and within Native country. Thank you. Judge number 2.
Next up, contestant number 7.
I have selected judge number 3.
Contestant number 7. What qualities should a Choctaw Indian princess possess?
I believe a Choctaw Indian princess should possess self-love, self-belief, and a strong faith in God. With God, you can do anything, and that's the most important quality a Choctaw Indian princess should have. Thank you, judge number 3.
Contestant number 8.
I selected judge number 1.
Contestant number 8. Tell us about your role model.
About my role model is to be strong, independent, confident, love yourself and love others. Put others before yourself. Love who you are. Don't ever let yourself down. Trust yourself. Be confident, independent. Saha Chufa, Taislin, Tanis, Hashi, Tubby. Oklahoma and Mitile, Oklahoma Development Club, Imbilile, Hopina on Tuchinasia, Hichahachiyokote. My name is Taislin Tanis Hashi Tubby. I am from Redwater, sponsored by the Redwater Development Club. I am contestant number 8. I thank you.
And now, contestant number 9.
I have selected judge number 3.
Contestant number 9. What is your favorite part of the Choctaw Indian Fair?
My favorite part about the Choctaw Indian Fair is watching the stickball game because as a little girl and ever since then, I have been watching the stickball game with my grandmother, with my late great-grandmother, and we've been cheering on the Bukchito stickball team, and it will continue. Thank you.
Contestant number 10.
I
I have selected number 1.
Contestant number 10. Tell us about the community you are from.
The community I am from is known as the Pearl River community. It is the biggest community within my tribe. It is the headquarters of the tribal offices and also includes the police department, tribal schools, and the basketball gym. Thank you.
And last but not least, contestant number 11.
I have selected judge number 1.
Contestant number 11. What have you learned throughout this princess pageant competition?
What I have learned throughout this princess pageant competition is that these girls are truly amazing. They have been very helpful and they have helped me become a better person. Thank you, judge number 1.
Let's give these ladies another round of applause. These girls have worked very, very hard at every practice. I don't think they practice in the rain, though.
We're going to have a rain delay. Following the rain delay, when we're able to restart, we will have the final walk of the reigning princess. Let's give a round of applause to our contestants. The judges are tabulating the scores. Audience, let them hear who your favorite contestant is. All right, in a spirit of resiliency that is the hallmark of the Choctaw people throughout its history, we are going to proceed forward with the Choctaw Indian Princess Pageant. Alrighty, as we said, we are resilient throughout our history. We are resilient as the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians, and we will proceed forward with the Choctaw Indian Princess Pageant. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause to our 2018-2019 Choctaw Indian Princess, Miss Sydney Jade Tangle. As she makes her final walk as the Choctaw Indian Princess.
I would like to personally thank you for joining us on this eventful night as we open the 70th annual Choctaw Indian Fair. It's hard to believe that it's already here, this very moment. Just 1 year ago, I remember I was backstage hoping and praying to God that I wouldn't trip and fall in front of all these people. But then I heard the word contestant number 8 and my heart stopped. In that moment, it felt like I was dreaming because I was in such disbelief. Throughout my reign, I traveled to North Carolina for the Cherokee Fair, to Oklahoma for the Choctaw Nation Fair, to New Mexico for the Gathering of Nations, to Henning, Tennessee for the Thanksgiving Feast, to Louisiana for the resort, and all over the state of Mississippi to represent my tribe. Along the way, I was able to meet so many amazing people. I especially loved getting to see royalty from other tribes, such as the Cherokee and Cherokee Nation royalty, the Oklahoma Choctaw Nation royalty, and also the newly crowned Miss Indian World. I have also attended many local events such as ribbon cuttings, groundbreakings, spring festivals, powwows, various schools to read or to speak to children, and also helped be the hostess of the tribal held occasions. This year has been very eventful and exciting for me, but there was no way I could have gotten through this alone, and gratefully, I didn't have to. First, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior for everything, for the people He blessed me with, for what I was able to accomplish this year, and for this amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, because without Him, none of this would have been possible. To the Standing Pine Development Club, thanks for believing in me and selecting me as the contestant to represent our community in last year's pageant. To the Pageant Committee, thank you for making the pageant possible, but also thank you for making each practice so much fun for me and the girls. To my school, thank you for being so understanding of my position and being able to work with me. To my teachers, my coach, and my friends, thank you for always making sure I was taken care of and offering your help anytime I needed it. Thank you to all the council members for always being so kind and welcoming to me. And a special thanks to Miss Lori and Mr. Shonday for taking me to Henning along with them and helping me throughout the year, as well as Mr. Rocky for always offering his help anytime I needed it. To Chief Anderson, it was such an honor to work alongside a determined woman who was able to make history as our first female tribal leader. As we attended many events together, you were always so kind and welcoming.
You are truly an inspiration, and I thank you for that. To her administration, thank y'all also for working so hard along with Chief and for being so kind and helpful to me. To the employees of the OPI office, thank you all for the advice, fun times, and taking care of me during last year's fair as I was starting out and during my reign. You all are greatly appreciated for what you do. To Chief Cyrus Ben, it was a pleasure to work with you during the time frame we had, and I wish you nothing but the best on the upcoming years. To the Glam Squad, Elter, Ben, also referred to as Judge Number 2 or Viv, Ty, B, Coco, Josh, Mel, Courtney, and James. There are no words to even begin to describe how thankful and blessed I am to be a part of this team. It was no doubt the best year being with y'all. I also can't forget about the many laughs we shared as well as the continuous practices that resulted in us going out to eat some good food. Thank y'all for it all. To my girls, Kelsey, Cece, App, Bean, and Kadri, thank y'all for always being there for me through everything, no matter what. Kelsey, baby sister, thank you for being my bestest, absolute best friend. You always know how to aggravate me, but you also always know how to make me laugh. We have a bond like no other, and I hope that I was able to be a good role model for you, Yaz, Lace, and Shay. Dad, thank you for the love and support. Also, thanks for the books, the papers, and tips you gave me as I was preparing for the pageant. Lish, thank you also for the love and support as well as helping me do little mock interviews and for always making sure the kids were taken care of when Mom and I had to be somewhere. To the rest of my family, immediate and abroad, I love you all so much and thank you for the continued support and guidance you all have showed me. There is one person I can't forget about. You've always had my back no matter what. Thank you for always going above and beyond, for making my feather box, for helping make the cursed but nice looking crown box, for being one of the first ones to check on me after my surgery, and for being one of the most understanding. Even though you're my cousin, you were like a big brother to me. Thank you so much for everything. This may not be a tear-dropping speech, but I hope I was close to it. This kiddo is sure going to miss you, Brad. To my mamaw, I wish I were able to see you just one more time, to see that sweet smile on your face, and tell you how much of an inspiration you were to me. But I know that you've had the best view this entire time next to Jesus. I know they say no one is perfect, but I think you were the closest to being it. That is why I proudly wore my bead set throughout my reign in honor of you. Your love for nature and all of God's creations showed how pure your heart truly was. Mom, I did it. I finished a whole year of a busy schedule, and I want to thank you the most. Thank you for everything. Thank you for taking me where I needed to be, when I needed to be there, on top of making sure the rest of your 8 kids were okay. Thank you for helping me like crazy for the pageant and getting me ready, even if we would aggravate each other because I wanted my collar necklaces lined up a certain way. Thank you for being my worst critic, but at the same time, my biggest supporter. Thank you for shaping me into the person I am today. I love you so much. To the many, many, many others who have helped me in any way, whether it was lending me dresses, offering me any advice, simply checking on me, or for just being so kind to me. Thank you so much, and just know that I am beyond grateful for you. To my successor, congratulations on this accomplishment. You are about to experience the journey of a lifetime. My first piece of advice I'd like to give to you is to go home and get some rest because tomorrow is the first official day as you turn your dreams into a reality. And make sure to cherish every moment because it is all worth it, I promise. To my tribe, thank you for allowing me to serve as your ambassador. It was truly a dream come true. Because of you, I am able to say that I was here. I was now in this very moment. And now I am finished. I am your 2018-2019 Choctaw Indian Princess, Miss Sydney Jade Tangle.
ladies and gentlemen, let's give another round of applause to our 2018-2019 Choctaw Indian Princess, Miss Sydney J. Tangle.
We are just minutes away from announcing our 2019-2020 Choctaw Indian Princess. Do we have a winner yet?
Let's welcome our beautiful 11 contestants back out onto the stage. Give us just a second, contestants. Contestants, give us just a second. Hey. Before we announce our beautiful contestants back on the stage, we want to give a quick shout out to our judges, our pageant committee. They put a lot of work into making this pageant happen every year, and especially our stage crew. These are the people behind the scenes. I mean, they've done a lot tonight. They saved my life from this backdrop back here. You can't even see it. We have 3 people standing behind me. So thank you to all of the people that helped make this pageant happen, and to the audience for bearing with us in this weather. I mean, you guys are amazing.
So we have a few more minutes left until we get the results in, but who are we cheering for right now? Let us hear it. This side's pretty loud. That side needs a little help. So who are we cheering for over here?
Yeah, these girls, they've done a lot of work, and I don't think you can get much better than dancing in the rain, really.
It takes a lot of dedication to do what these girls have done tonight, especially with all of this weather. And I know, I'm sorry, the mic's a little crazy. The gain's up. But yeah, like we're saying, this is difficult. So thank you everyone for being out here. And
And while we're talking about being resilient during difficult times, let's give a round of applause to our MCs, Miss Talia Steve and Mr. Josh Peoples. They've done a great job just going along with whatever has been thrown at them this evening at this Princess Pageant.
In just a few minutes, our pageant committee would like to present Chief Cyrus Ben a token of appreciation. There we go. Chief Cyrus Ben. Now we have Miss Lena, Molly, Cassandra, Letitia, and Tyler. Lena, you won't melt. Thank you, pageant committee, and thank you, Chief Cyrus. I think the kids like the attention.
Okay, at this time, the kids will present our 2 MCs with a gift. Once again, a round of applause to our Master and Mistress of Ceremonies, Mr. Josh Peoples and Miss Talia Steve.
This evening, we would like to recognize our pages. Riker Irvin Zimmerman is the 5-year-old son of Taryn Gibson. He is the grandson of Boyd and Lavera Gibson. This fall, Riker will be going into kindergarten at Neshoba Central Elementary School. When Riker grows up, he will like to be one of those people who works on cars. Our other page is Aria Faith McMillan. She is the 5-year-old daughter of Candace Ben and Dwight McMillan. This fall, Aria will be attending Tucker Elementary School and will be in the 1st grade. When she grows up, she wants to be a witness. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our pages a nice big round of applause. And I forgot one more, I am so sorry. I'd like to recognize Miss Selah Ben. She is the 6-year-old daughter of Chief Cyrus Ben and First Lady Tarita Ben. This fall, Selah will be attending Neshoba Central Elementary School and will be in the 1st grade. When she grows up, she wants to be a firefighter. Now, if y'all would please give pages a big round of applause.
At this time, we would like to ask the members of the Princess Pageant Committee to step out on stage. The 2019 Choctaw Indian Princess Pageant Committee, please step out on stage. Please welcome our 2019 Choctaw Indian Princess Pageant Committee members. This year, the Princess Pageant Committee is under the direction of Coordinator Ms. Lena Tucker and Co-Coordinator Mrs. Cassandra Grady, Mrs. Molly Bowden, Ms. Letitia Stevens, and our newest member, Mr. Tyler Amos. Let's give him a round of applause.
You guys, I just want to say thank you for bearing with us. You know, we have no control over this weather. My smile was turned upside down for a while. But thank you guys. Thank you.
Thank you once again to our 2019 Choctaw Indian Princess Pageant Committee. While we are waiting for the judges to finish tabulating the scores, we would like to explain the scoring. Tonight's pageant is only a portion of the competition that these 11 beautiful contestants have competed in. There are 5 phases of competition in the 2019 Choctaw Indian Princess Pageant. The first portion of competition, the media competition, counts 10% of the contestants' overall score. The second phase of competition, the personal interview, was held Tuesday afternoon at the Indus Room in the Golden Moon Hotel and Casino. The personal interview phase counts for 30% of the contestants' overall score. This phase is the highest percentage in the competition. You have witnessed the last 3 phases of competition here tonight. Evening wear, a traditional Choctaw dress review, and the onstage question. Evening wear counts 20%, the traditional Choctaw dress review 20%, and the onstage question is 20% of the overall score. At this time, we would like to note that we are still planning on continuing World Series stickball game this evening following the conclusion of the pageant at 10:15. So in a few minutes, they plan to start the game that's supposed to be scheduled for this evening. They are planning to continue that game. Another note, gates will reopen tomorrow at 11 a.m. So we invite y'all to come back tomorrow and celebrate the 70th Annual Choctaw Indian Fair with us. Now, we turn it back over to our MCs, Talia and Josh.
Thank you, Fred.
We'll now have a special presentation from Chief Ben to all of our contestants. Assistant Chief Ben is Miss Sydney Tangle and Araya McMillan. If all of our 11 contestants will come out to the stage, please. Ladies and gentlemen, the results are in. Are you all ready? Let's give these girls a big shout out.
We want to ask Chief Ben and Sydney to remain on stage to recognize our winners for this evening.
Again, we want to thank the audience for bearing with us throughout this pageant in this rain. I don't know what else to say besides thank you for just bearing with us. I know it's a lot of rain delays. The first award for this evening is Miss Photogenic. Miss Photogenic was selected by Photography by Shanna in Philadelphia, Mississippi, based on photographs taken of all 11 contestants. The winner for Miss Photogenic is contestant number 5, Kaylee Ruth.
The second for this evening is Miss Congeniality. This particular award was selected by the contestants themselves. The selection was based on the individual who exemplifies friendliness, a great personality, and overall positive attitude, and personifies very high self-esteem. It is an honor for me to announce Miss Congeniality for 2019-2020 Choctaw Indian Princess Pageant. The contestant, number 9, Tara Willis. The third award for this evening is for the Media Relations Competition portion of the competition. And our media winner is contestant number 5, Kaylee Ruth. And now, the final awards for this evening. The second runner-up for this evening. Contestant number 6, Hallie Billy. The first runner-up is a very important position. If for any reason the newly crowned Choctaw Indian princess cannot fulfill her duties, the first runner-up will assume the title of Choctaw Indian princess for the remainder of the term. The first runner-up in this year's Choctaw Indian Princess Pageant is contestant number 5, Haley Ruth. We would now like to invite the representative of East Community College to the stage. In addition to her new title as the ambassador for the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians, the newly crowned princess will receive a full scholarship to East Central Community College. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ms. Cheryl Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, the moment we've all been waiting for, the contestant I will soon announce will serve as the official ambassador for the Mississippi Band of Choctaw as our 2019-2020 Choctaw Indian Princess. Let's give our princess a drum roll, please. Round of applause, round of applause. One last applause, one last applause. There we go. Let's all rise as we salute the new Choctaw Indian Princess for 2019-2020.
Are you guys ready? Your new 2019-2020 Choctaw Indian contestant number 2, Alyssa Jimmy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome your 2019-2020 Choctaw Indian Princess,